Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. You already know what I come to do. Is to do some very light, gentle movement. Light, gentle movement. Okay? Light, gentle movement. Why are we doing light, gentle movement? Movement is what we call maintenance for mature adults.
This is salted caramel.
Movement is maintenance for mature adults.
And I have a Texas salsa.
Oh, yeah. It's not going to stop. Okay? You don't have to like it, but you still have to do it. You may be retired. You may be retired. That means you don't have to go to work for somebody, but that does mean you have to work on you. We'll start at the top and work our way down. We'll start with the most important part, and that is breathing. The most important part of living is breathing. Okay? When you don't want to breathe anymore, that will be the end of living. Okay? We want you to breathe. Breathe like you like being here. Breathe like you plan to stay. Okay? In through your nose, and out through your mouth. Oh, you know me too well. It's in through the nose, and then out through your mouth. In through the nose, out through your mouth. One more. In through the nose, out through your mouth, and relax. Now the breathing you're doing is what it takes just for you to sit in that chair and sit in that chair properly. Okay? What we're going to do now is just add in some more gentle movement. We want to be so gentle that it doesn't interrupt your breathing. Okay? If it interrupts your breathing, your body is trying to let you know it doesn't think what you're doing is gentle. Okay? That means we need to find out what is causing issue with the joint. Okay? Here we go. Let's do your best. Focus on your breathing. While you're breathing, slowly turn and look over your shoulder. Okay? Just when you think you can't turn anymore, try to turn a little bit farther. You'll feel that pulling or stretching. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through the nose, out through your mouth. Slowly relax. Now we're going to do the same for the opposite shoulder. Slowly turn. Turn. Keep turning. Keep turning. Turn until you feel that in the back of your neck. Once you feel it, make sure you're breathing. In through the nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through the nose, out through your mouth, and relax. We then bring your ear to your shoulder. The ear to your shoulder. Okay? Bring your ear to your shoulder, but don't move your shoulder. Okay? And stretch. Ooh. Make sure you're able to breathe in through the nose and out through your mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and then gradually relax. We do the same for your opposite shoulder. Bring that ear towards your shoulder, but don't pick up on your shoulder. Keep the shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down. In through the nose, out through your mouth, and then relax.
Is that the stuff right there?
The next one is called a shoulder shrug. Each exercise gets more and more difficult. More and more difficult. Okay? Okay? Each one gets more and more challenging. Okay? Think of it as we're doing 1 plus 1, and then we're doing 1 plus 2, and then we're doing 1 plus 3, and then 1 plus 4. Each time we do an exercise, it's getting more and more difficult. The more it gets difficult, I want you to pay attention to breathing. Because when things get tough, things get rough, it changes the way you breathe. Okay? It changes the way you breathe. How do you know you need to pay attention? If they're talking to you about having high blood pressure, it means we need to practice breathing and moving. Breathing and moving. We need to practice them together. Okay? Let's try one. Arms are down by your side. It's called a shoulder shrug. And again, we're practicing how to breathe and move at the same time. Because if you don't practice, you won't do both of them very well. You'll shortcut one of them. Here we go. Shoulders up, shoulders down. Shoulders up, shoulders down. Shoulders up, shoulders down, and relax. Everybody okay?
Yes.
Okay, now remember I said, 1 plus 1. Now we're going to add in the plus 2. We're going to make sure you're doing your breathing while you're doing the exercise. Okay? Okay, when you pick up, you're going to breathe out. Ready? Here we go. Exercise. 1, 2. Breathe out and in and up and down. Breathe out and in and up and down. Out through your mouth and in through the nose. It's up and down. Breathe out and in. It's up and down. We do it again. And 5 and down. 4 and down. 3 and down. 2 and down. 1 and down. Now hold it. Now, do you see how many you were able to do while you were breathing? Now that you're holding it, we don't want you to hold your breath. We want you to keep breathing. Okay? Once you keep breathing, you're going to start to feel this even more. Okay? You're going to feel it even more. You start to feel your shoulders. You start to feel your neck. You start to feel things. While you're feeling it, you're going to shortcut what you're doing. Now, all I want you to do is pick up on your shoulders. Up, up. Do you see how your shoulders went up higher? Okay? Now, focus on your breathing again. Okay? Now, while you're concentrating on your breathing, guess what's going to happen? Your shoulders are going to drop again. Okay? And then I'm going to tell you to pick your shoulders back up. And then once you pick your shoulders back up, I'm going to tell you make sure you pick your breathing back up. And then I'm going to tell you to pick your shoulders up. And then I'm going to tell you to pick your breathing up. Get your shoulders up! 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 And then relax. You should feel that. You should feel that. Why did you feel it? Because you've held them up there longer than you would do it on your own. When you go longer, you get stronger. But you're going to feel it. It's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel uncomfortable. Okay? It's going to feel uncomfortable. But I got news for you. There's nothing that's going to feel more uncomfortable than you not breathing. That will be the last thing you feel. Let's keep moving. You just picked up on your shoulders. Okay? We pick up on your shoulders and your shoulders stay down. When your shoulders come up, okay, and your shoulders will come up. If you get stressed out, worrying, or you're not breathing, your shoulders will rise. When your shoulders will rise, they will make a pain in your neck. When these shoulders come up, there's something. You ever heard of somebody saying, man, you're a pain in my neck? Okay, now I hope you ain't talking about me. Okay? Normally, that pain in the neck is because it's going to make you stop breathing, or it's going to make your shoulders do just that. Go up. Once your shoulders go up, you're going to get this pain in your neck. Okay? How do we know you're relaxed? Your shoulders are down. We want your shoulders to stay down. Okay? Keep your shoulders down. Now we want your shoulders down while we move your hands. Okay? Because if your shoulder's up while you move your hands, you're going to injure your shoulder. Okay? We want the shoulder down, and then we're going to pick up on your palms. Okay? Ready? We pick them up. We put them down. We breathe out. We breathe in. It's out through your mouth and in through your nose. Breathe out and breathe in. Out through your mouth, in through your nose. Pick it up and put it down. Pick it up and put it down. Breathe out and breathe in. Now hold it. How do we get your arms in shape? We put something in your hands. And when you pick it up, you make sure you're breathing it out. We want to make sure you're doing it properly. Okay? When your arms are too weak to pick up things, your back will try to help out. The problem is if your arms are weak, I'm going to guarantee your back is weak too. You'll end up hurting your back trying to pick up something. Okay? Slowly, relax. Whew. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Okay? Let's go to the next one. The next one is now picking up on your knees or picking up your legs. Okay? Movement of your legs, movement of your lower body, moving of your lower body. In order for any of this to work right, your core muscles have to work. Okay? Your core muscles. Underneath of your shirt are all your core muscles. We can care less what they look like. Okay? We don't care if you're going down to Myrtle Beach for the weekend in your swimsuit. You care less what they look like. Okay? Functionally, when these muscles aren't working, you won't be able to stand up straight anymore. Okay? You won't be able to stand up straight. You won't be able to stand up straight You more than likely won't be able to control when and where you use the bathroom anymore either. Whoops, gotta use the bathroom. Uh-oh. Accident. You won't be able to control when and where it happens. Okay? These are all core muscles. Okay? If the only time you feel these muscles are when you sneeze or when you have a bowel movement, is a clear indication you're not using these muscles. Because they are part of everything you do if you're using them correctly. Remember when they talk, sit up straight. Remember hearing that? That was them telling you how to turn on your core muscles. Okay? Sitting up straight or standing up straight is your core muscles at work. Let's do a couple things to try to work your core muscles. Okay? How do we work core muscles? We sit up straight while you move arms and legs. Any movement of your arms and legs while your face is staying still is going to work your core muscles. Okay? As long as you're trying not to move your head. Okay? Let's give it a shot. I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay, let me put it another one. Oh, let's do this first. I'm sorry. I get all excited when I get in front of you ladies. All right, here we go. Here we go. First off, let's make sure everyone can do it. Okay? That's all we want to do. Don't make it complicated. Let's just make sure you can do it. All you're going to do is pick up on your knee. It looks just like this. Up, down. Okay? We're going to do that about 5 times. How about that? Okay? Let's give it a shot. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, and relax. Do the same thing on the other leg. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, and relax. Now we're going to do it again. This time I want you to do it better than you did the last time. Okay? This time, when you pick up on your knee, I don't want you to make any noise when your feet come back down to the ground. Okay? I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. Okay? Here we go. Let's try again. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, and relax. Everybody okay? Opposite leg. Okay? Do the same thing. Just try to pick it up even higher. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, and relax. Everybody okay? Okay, well here comes the most important details now. We're going to do it again. Each time it's getting more and more difficult. Remember how we started this? First, make sure you're breathing. And then after that, we keep adding things. But if you're not breathing, we're not going to keep adding anything. Okay? Keep your breathing going. Okay? Keep your breathing going. Now we go back to the first leg. Okay? Keep picking that knee straight up into the air. Better. Start in position. Oh, pay attention to your face. This time I want you to pay attention to your face. Try to sit up as tall as you can and do that. Move your knee or your leg without your face moving. Okay? Let's give it a shot. Better. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. Your waist, your face, it's all in place. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 8. Now hold it. Relax. You feel that, right? Yeah. Feels a little different. Now let's do the same thing on the other leg. Okay? You already know what it feels like. You already know you can do it. Okay? Opposite leg. Again, try to sit up as tall as you can. When you sit up tall, it strengthens every muscle in between. Okay? Pick up on your knee without your face moving. Okay? Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. And relax. Everybody okay? Okay? Notice how quiet it's getting. That's normally a clear indication you're doing strengthening correctly. Your body's going to want to conserve energy. Because it says, ooh, I feel a little different here. I'm not used to this feeling like this. Ooh, I better not say nothing. I better not do nothing. I better sit here and do only what's being asked. Let's keep moving. Why? Because you can. The more we keep moving, you'll warm up. The warming up makes your body feel good. Okay, let me think of saying another. Remember when you didn't feel so good when you was a little child and mama or grandmama would make you a nice big old warm bowl of chicken soup? You can make your own chicken soup every time you move. Warms you up on the inside. It can fix a whole lot of issues, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep moving. All you're going to do is straighten your leg out. Okay? Extending your leg. Okay? That's going to make your leg feel heavier. It's going to make it feel heavier on your hip. Okay? We need your hip to know what this feels like. Otherwise, when you're out here walking and you move your leg, you'll be holding your breath while you're doing it. Okay? Leg is long and your toe is pointed straight up into the air. Okay? All we're going to do now is act like you're kicking with your toe. Start with your toe and try to raise your leg up into the air. Okay? Let's give it a shot. Ready? Pick it up, put it down. The same leg. Let's try it one more time. Pick it up and put it down. Try one more time. When you pick it up, breathe out through your mouth. Okay? Ready? Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in. Let's try it again. Okay? We're going to try it a couple times. Ready? Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. Up and down. Breathe out and breathe in and relax. Opposite leg. Leg long. Your toe is pointed up. Okay? Your toe is pointed up. Okay? We're doing this exercise. This exercise normally is an indication of how well your knees will work. This has nothing to do with your knee. Your knee shouldn't move while we're doing this. Okay? Your toe is pointed up into the air. Let's try your best again. Ready? Exercise. Breathe out and in and up and down. Breathe out through your mouth and in through the nose. Up and down. Breathe out and in. It's up and down. Breathe out and relax. Sorry, I messed that count up a little bit. Okay. If any of those exercises seem challenging, those are the exercises you want to be doing when you're sitting around doing nothing. Okay? Otherwise, and you might say those exercises aren't any fun, but until you strengthen these muscles, you're not going to have any fun either. You're going to be worried about everything until you strengthen these muscles. The only thing that fixes weakness is strength. Strengthening is how we get rid of the weakness. Woo! All right. Now we're going to do your knees. This is for your knees. Okay? This is to ensure your knees are healthy. We want to alternate. It's the last two exercises put together. Okay? The last exercise, your leg was long. This is what they call long or elongated or extended. No bend in it. Okay? What we're going to do, how do we work your knee? We take it from flexed or bent to extended, and then back to flex, back to extended. We do this so many times correctly that you don't have to think about it anymore. Because if any part of that gets weak, you'll slow down and you'll think about each of these steps before you make them. Unless you're strong. Strong is the complete opposite. Strong is the complete opposite. Strong looks like and you're not even looking down. You don't even have to think about the walking because we're strong enough. Okay? Whew. There we go. Alternate. That's the most important part here. Alternate. Otherwise, it's going to feel like work on your knee. We want it to be comfortable when you're using your knees. We don't want you to get comfortable with uncomfortable knees. We want you to do something about it. Here we go. Your knee is up. Your toe is up. Bring it in and set it down. You switch. Up, push it out, bring it in, set it down. Up, push it out, bring it in, set it down. Pick it up, push it out, bring it in, set it down. You got some special power over there. Push it out, bring it in, set it down. It's up It's out, bring it in, and set it down. Pick it up, push it out, bring it in, set it down. Pick it up, push it out, bring it in, set it down. Up, out, in, and down. Up, out, bring it in, and relax. Whew. One thing about that exercise, the higher you raise your legs, the most important part of that exercise is that you extend the leg. You're able to straighten or take the bend out of the knee. Okay? Otherwise, your leg is like this. See the bend in it? Okay? This is you with the bend in your leg all the time too. Okay? The leg we want to be fully extended. Fully extended. Okay? The next one. Let's go on down to your toes. Go down to your toes. Go down to your toes. Okay? We're trying to get you to walk heel toe best as possible. The longer your step, the more you'll work heel toe. The longer your step, you will normally walk heel toe. Okay? When you shorten your step, when your arms aren't moving, you can guarantee you're short and stepping. You're short and stepping. Oh my goodness. Woo, woo, woo. Your step has been shortened. Okay? You're also not going to get the same movement at your ankle. Okay? Long steps do this to your ankle. This is called a dorsiflex. Okay? This is called a dorsiflex. When you can't do that anymore, your ankles are going to start to swell up. When they ask you to do that in your doctor's office, they're checking to see if you need a caregiver, somebody to check on you, because they know you're going to be a fall hazard if you're up moving around with those swollen ankles. Whew. You can fix this right from the chair, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you can sit down, but you can't sit still. Okay? Ooh. Sitting still. Oh, let me think of another way to say it. They used to call that being stiff. Maybe that ain't the right word. I think you kind of get the point I'm making. You don't need no practice at being stiff. You don't need no practice at that. Okay? Legs on the floor. Feet flat. Push the toes out in front. Okay? Pick up on the toes as high as you can. And then relax. We'll do it again. Pick up on those toes as high as you can. And then relax. Again, pick up on those toes as high as you can. And then relax. One more time. Pick up on the toes as high as you can. Now hold them there. Hold them there. I didn't say hold your breath. I said hold your toes there. Okay? Now, if you have your toes all the way up, you should already feel your ankles opening up. You should feel them stretching out. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Okay? Keep breathing. This is doing wonders for your circulation and your blood pressure, as long as you're breathing. But remember what we told you before. If you're thinking about the breathing, pick the toes up. See what happens? You're only focusing on one at a time. Okay? Make sure you're breathing. And then relax. Relaxation should feel good. But don't get comfortable with relaxing. It's a temporary feeling in between you doing work. Okay, another way of saying that. I just had you raise your toes a couple seconds ago. I'm giving you a couple seconds to sit there and do nothing. Why? A couple seconds of you sitting there and doing nothing, you're going to be ready to do something else in another second or two. Okay? Even if you didn't think about one, all I got to do is give you a couple seconds to catch your breath. Now let's go into the next one. We're going to do a toe tap. Now the key is we're going to do enough of them to get on your nerves. How do you know they get on your nerves? You don't want to do them, but you're going to still do it. Okay? Let's give it a shot. Tap. Tap your toe. Tap. Tap your toe. Tap. Tap your toe. Tap. Tap your toe. Tap. Woo! Tap your toe. Tap. Tap your toe. Tap. Now, what you're doing now is called tapping your toes. Okay? Don't make it complicated. All you're doing is tapping your toes. No matter how easy it may seem, it won't take long. You're going to get tired of tapping your toes. It's going to get uncomfortable. You're going to feel like these toes don't even belong to you. You're going to feel everything. I don't care what you feel, just don't stop. Keep tapping your toe. Tap your toe. And the reason I'm telling you don't stop, well, let me say it a different way. Okay? You might want to stop. Let me say this another way. If I get somebody you know to come in here and tell you not to stop, you won't stop. You might want to stop right now. But if I get your daughter, your son to come in here, Mama, why you stopping? You're going to start tapping again. Okay, let me say it a different way. You might not do some of this stuff for yourself. You might not do half of this because you want to. You'll do it because the kids are telling you to. You'll do it because somebody else wants you to. Tap your toe. Don't stop. Tap. 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 Ooh. Because I know there's been plenty of times you didn't want to do something. The neighbor called, oh my goodness, I didn't want to have to go back downtown. But you're going to do stuff you didn't want to do anyway because somebody asked you to. 1 and 2, tap them toes. Tap, 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 tap those toes. Tap, 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 woo, tap, 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 Now add in your hand. Tap, 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 tap those toes. Tap, 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 tap those toes. And 10, 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1, 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 and 1. Now stop. Now you stopped, but it should still feel like you're still doing it. You should still feel something tingling. Yep. You should feel your breath. Watch this. Tap the toes again. Tap, tap, doon, doon. Tap, tap, doon, doon. Now stop. Let's do it again. Doon, doon. Tap, tap, doon, doon. Tap, tap. Ooh, ah. Breathe out and in. Ooh, ah. Then do it again. Ooh, ah. Breathe out and in. Now stop. No, I ain't say it was it. I said stop. Get back going. Tap, tap, woo, yeah. Tap, tap, woo, yeah. Tap, tap, woo, yeah. Now stop. One more time. Add in your hand. Add in the hand. Come on. 10, 9, 8, and 7, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1. Now stop. Now what's happening here is we're training your body only to take a very short break. And see how fast you've gotten used to it? See, you're right now wondering, when you're going to tell us to go again? See how you're ready for it? Your body is warm. Your breathing is up. Once you get warmed up, your body wants to do something.
Well, you are the most competitive person I've ever met.
I'm trying my best to be a broken record. How do we know you're getting stronger? We have you do the same thing over and over again. And you'll be the first one to know you're getting better at it and that you're getting stronger. Okay? You'll feel it. You'll know it. Man, I'm able to move my arm a whole lot more than I was. I picked them toes. Right now, you should feel your breathing up and you should say, man, we did that about 5-6 times. By the time you get home, you'll be tough. Mr. Yates had us tapping our toes for about 4 hours in there today. Bottom line is when you should feel it. Your breathing should be affected. If you're not breathing, you won't be able to do it very long. Woo! Let's keep on moving. Let's keep on moving. Okay? All we're doing now, you had your toes pushed out in front of you. Now slide your heels backwards. Slide your heels backwards. Okay? Now we're going to pick up on your heel. Now we're going to pick up on your heel. Okay? Now, pick straight up on your heels as high as you can, and then relax. Again, up on the heel, and then relax. Again, hold it all the way up. When you hold it up, make sure you're not holding your breath. Now, relax. Now we tie them together. How do we tie them together? Repetition. Repetition is the key to exercise. The more you do it, the better you get at it. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get. The more comfortable you get, you breathe. That's the purpose of the repetition. Otherwise, you'll perceive it as strenuous. And you'll hold your breath as opposed to being comfortable and breathing while you're doing it. Woo! Here we go again. Pick up on your heels. Exercise. Heels up and heels down. Breathe out and breathe in. The heels are up, the heels are down. Breathing out and breathing in. The heels are up, the heels are down. Breathing out and breathing in. The heels are up, the heels are down. Breathe out and breathe in. Heels up, heels down. Breathe out, breathe in. Heels up, heels down. Breathe out, breathe in. Now hold it. Remember what we said. Never are we telling you to hold your breath. Okay? Never are we telling you to hold your breath. When you're holding your breath, it is because you're perceiving something as challenging or difficult. Slowly relax. Woo! Now we'll go to the most challenging one so far. Woo! I don't know if I have the energy for it. Okay?
You do.
We're going to break it down into 4 parts. We're going to break it down into 4 parts. Okay? All you're trying to do now, before we had your leg extended with your toes pointed up, now we're just going to do both of them at the same time with your toes pointed up. Okay? Most important, you're trying to take the bend out of the knee. And then we relax. All you have to do is do your best. Woo! Here we go. Number 1. Ready? Stretch. Try to take the bend out of the knees with your toes pointed straight up into the air. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We'll go again. Remember I said about the toes. They point straight up in the air, not out to the side. Try to point them straight up in the air. Okay? Number 2. Ready? Stretch. Oh, yes. Toes are looking good. If you bring your feet tight together, it kind of automatically aligns everything. Okay? But you want that toe straight up in the air. If your toes aren't pointing straight up in the air, you won't be walking in a straight line. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We'll go again. We'll go again. Okay, we'll go again. Ready? Stretch. And what we're doing is demonstrating you're strong enough to control your legs. You can't control your legs, you can't control your feet. Can't control your feet, you won't be controlling which direction you're going in. You might think you're walking straight, you'll be walking crooked, all twisted up. Okay? Woo! I'm just talking to distract you from the way it feels. Okay? Because you ought to be feeling something. Okay? Woo! When you're feeling this, we want to make sure you're breathing. Whenever you're feeling something, we want to make sure you're breathing. Otherwise, all you're going to do is shorten your breathing and only think about what it is you're feeling. And you're going to want that to stop immediately. Make sure you're breathing. Now pick up on your toes and then relax. We got 1 more to go. 1 more to go. 1 more to go. Whew! It's going to be more difficult than the last one. Okay? But as long as you're breathing, You can make it through anything, I promise. This does wonders for your circulation. It does wonders for your blood pressure. As long as you're breathing. As long as you're breathing. Here we go. Do your absolute best. Ready? Who told you to put them feet on my floor? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now see how you're smiling with those legs up? This is what they call pacing yourself. You heard of a pacemaker? I need you to push it. Get them all the way up. All the way up. Up, up, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Should feel good to relax. Okay? Now I think I've heard everything from I think I heard an ouch, but I don't think they meant that. I'm going to give them a second to think about that. Whatever you were feeling should immediately start disappearing once you stop the activity. Okay? Whatever you were feeling in your legs, in your core, wherever you were feeling it, should stop pretty quick. But you want to still feel it here. You want to still feel your breathing up. You want to still feel your breathing up. Okay? What's that? You said in your back?
I said it hurts in the back of your legs sometimes.
Oh, she said in the back of your legs it hurts.
Sometimes it does.
She's saying that. She's saying that right. Okay. Okay. You said I heard somebody over there. Okay. Okay. The last exercise you just performed, you had your legs straight up into the air. Okay. Remember how I said lift them higher, lift them higher? Okay. The more you lift them higher, it's stretching your imagination and your mind, but it's also stretching the muscles. I'll say it a different way. With the legs straight and you in the chair, it's like you reaching down to touch your toes. It's going to stretch out the back of your legs. You'll feel that stretching out everything on the back side as long as you're doing your best. Now, if she's not doing her best, she won't feel nothing. Okay? But this is exactly what that feels like when you're doing it properly in the chair. You're stretching out the back of your legs. Okay? Let's go to your arms real fast. Let's go to your arms and shoulder. Let's go to arms and shoulder. Okay? Your arms are down. Your arms are down. Actually, let me try this. Let me try this a different way. This is gonna be the first time I'm gonna try this. Okay? I'm doing this because you have arms on your chairs. I'm doing it because you have arms on your chairs. Okay? Excuse me? Oh, you got the good one. How y'all got the wooden chairs? And the reason I'm saying that is because the arms on your chairs will affect how your arms work. Okay? This is your arms out to the side. Okay? This may not feel comfortable depending on your shoulder. Okay? This is why I'm telling you, let's try this. We want your elbow right underneath of your shoulder. And then we're going to try to lift from your elbow. And then back down. Okay? Only lift as high as it feels comfortable. Let's try. I've never done this in here like this before. But let's give it a shot. Okay? And then you bring your elbow up. And then your elbows back down. You bring the elbows up. Oh, this is good. And then back down. You bring the elbows up. And then back down. Now you just hold your elbow right here. Now pay attention if you're holding your breath. Okay? Pay attention if you're holding your breath. Relax. Okay? Now we're going to do a different one. Okay? It looks like this. You push forward. Okay? You push forward. Okay? Ready? Push forward, and then back. Push forward, and then back. Push forward, and then back. Push forward, push back, and relax. Everybody okay? Oh, good. We'll do one more. I kind of think I like this better than the other way, actually. One more to go. One more to go. And I think I may have went over this once before with you. What we're doing is getting you to move your elbow in multiple different directions. Okay? Depending on the direction you move your elbow, it tells which part of your shoulder should fire up. Okay? But it only works when you go specifically in certain directions. We got one more direction to go now, and it's back. When we go back, it should fire up the back of your shoulders. Okay? It should fire up the back of the... Okay, let's give it a shot. Pull back, and then relax. 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 Now pull back, and relax. Everybody okay? Okay? Woo! Let's do one for your chest. Let's do one for your chest. Okay? We just moved your elbow in 3 different directions. Front, middle, and back. When you bring the elbow across your body, it works your chest. Okay, it's all chest. It's all chest. So we're doing something like this. Okay? Keep your arm low. You don't have to raise your arm high. All you're trying to do is push your elbow to the opposite side. Just push. You'll feel that all up in here. You'll feel that right up in all up in here. Okay? Make sure you're able to breathe. Relax. Now let's do about 5 of them. Okay? All you're doing is pushing your elbow. Only as far as it feels comfortable. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. Now hold it. Don't hold your breath. Now relax. Let's try the opposite arm. Okay? Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2. Hold it. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Now relax. Let's try one more. One more for your chest. One more for your chest. Okay? Pushing across your body is the best way to work your chest. Okay? If you need to strengthen your chest, a resistance band or something like this is how you work your chest. Okay? The other way, another way, is to push down. Remember we picked up on your shoulders and we pushed down? I don't have chest muscles here, but when you push down, this fires up your chest muscles. Okay? So that's the next one. Pushing down with your elbows. Elbows are tight and you push down. A lot of times you'll do this when you're getting out of your chair, for example. Okay? Pushing down with the elbows. Let's give it a shot. Go. Okay? Ready? Push down and up. It's down and up, down and up, down and up. Now hold it down. When you push down, you should feel it stretching out all up in here. That's what it does. Okay? These are the ones that help keep those shoulders down, and it makes these feel better. Now relax. Woo! If you're comfortable standing, I'm going to demonstrate 3 exercises for balance and leg improvement. If you're not comfortable standing, don't stand. Okay? If you're not comfortable standing, try them at home. Okay? If you are standing, feel free to stand behind your chair. Your chair is your friend. The chair is your friend. And why are we calling the chair your friend? Because having your friends with you will make you comfortable. Makes you more comfortable. Sometimes you're not afraid to do anything as long as you got your little friend with you. Okay? Think of this chair as your friend. Okay? As long as you know when you need your friends, the doctor won't tell you when you need a friend. Okay? As long as you know when to hold on to this friend, or when your muscles are getting weak and you feel like you need to hold on, when you know when to hold on or when to sit down and catch your breath, you won't need somebody else to tell you to do it. Otherwise, they're going to give you a walking device. And the walking device is because you don't know when to sit down and take a break. All right, here we go. What we want you to do first, while touching your chair, okay? Let's do this by the numbers. I call it by the numbers. Whew. Anybody recently have a fall? Okay. Young lady says she recently had a fall. Okay? Now, just so you know, I'm going to assume everyone that is seated has recently had a fall or a scare. Okay? Okay? And I said that for the people standing because that's why we have you holding on. So keep that in mind for the people that had a fall. Whenever we do this, we want you holding on because we want you to feel comfortable. We don't want you to fall again. That's the whole point. What we're doing now is to help prevent falls. Okay? There's a way to make sure you prevent falls. When you feel like you need to hold on to something, hold it. Otherwise, we know what's going to happen. Okay? Touch it. When you get strong, you won't feel like you need this. Touch your chair, pull your shoulders back and your ears back. Okay? Now, keep this simple. Don't make it difficult. Don't move your face. All I want you to do now is pick up on your heel without you changing what you're looking at. So look at whatever you want to look at. Keep your eyes on it. Okay? Keep your eyes on it. While you're looking at it, pick up on your heel and then go back down. Okay? Then we're going to go again. Okay? Keep your eye on whatever it is you were looking at. Now pick up on your heel and then go back down. We're going to do it again. Pick up on your heel. Now hold it right there. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Relax. Now I see all of you holding your breath. It's okay. Don't worry. That's to be expected. Now let's go again. This time we're going to tie the breathing with the movement. Okay? All you have to do is when you pick up on your heel, make sure your face stays steady and try your best to breathe out through your mouth. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and 2. Up, down, breathe out, and in, up, down. Now hold it. Relax. Everybody okay? Okay. Now we're going to do a challenging one. You've already demonstrated you can do it. I believe you're comfortable standing. As long as you're holding your chair, I believe you're comfortable. So now we want to take it to the next place. Whew, now we want to do enough so you can feel it. When you feel it, you can feel yourself getting stronger. Okay? Touch your chair. Now the goal is not just to pick your heel up, but to pick it up as high as you can. Okay? Pick it up as high as you can while keeping your face in place. Here we go. This time you're going to start to feel it in the back of your legs. Okay? When you start to feel it, they're getting stronger because they're knowing what they're supposed to do and they're getting much better at it. Your job is to make sure you only do it correct. Don't look down. Don't wobble. Touch your chair and pick your heel up as high as you can. Here we go. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. Breathe out. Breathe in and up and down. It's up and down. Breathe out and in. Touch the chair. It keeps you there. Up and down. Breathe out and in. It's up and down. Then do it again. Up and down. Breathe out and in. Out through your mouth and in through the nose. It's up and down. And 2 and down. And 1 and down. Now hold it. Woo! Just hold it right there for a moment. You're going to start to feel it. You're going to start to feel it. Ooh, it's going to start to feel strange. Now, what you're feeling is what they call the price of improvement. This is what strengthening feels like. Okay? Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're breathing. Okay? Because if you haven't been out walking for fun, your circulation is suffering. But this right here will help to restore it. Touch your chair Now get the heel all the way up, up, up. Relax. Sit down. Good job, mommy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now everybody should feel the back of their legs.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah? Nobody should feel like they need to call Pepper Memorial. Yeah? Yeah?
We call them on you, not on me. I had enough of them emails.
I hear you. Now we're going to run into the cardio. The cardio is when we put it all together. The cardio is when we put it all together. How do you know we're strong? Because we put it all together. Yeah? When we put it all together when we're getting stronger. When we're weaker, we need to break it down into parts to find out what part is challenging. The key here now is just don't stop. The key now is just don't stop. You have already demonstrated you know how to do them. You can do them. Now we want you to do them properly without stopping. Okay? The beauty of that, we did this exercise maybe 3 or 4 times. When we do this without stopping, you do hundreds of them so fast you don't even think about it. Okay? You won't think about it as long as the muscles are strong. You'll worry about them when they're weak. Looks like a march in place. Picking up on your knees. Left, 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 right. Left, 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 right. Left, go left, right. Left, go left, right. 1 and 2. Breathing out and breathing in. It's a 1 and a 2. Breathe out and breathe in. It's a 1 and a 2. Breathe out and in. Now walk. Now walk. Swing the elbows. Swing the elbows. Walk and walk for 1 and 2 and 3 and then 4. It's a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Now you see how fast we're going? See how fast we're going? Now we want you to move fast as long as you have these muscles strong. Otherwise, if there's anything in here weak, we got to slow it down. Let's slow. Let us slow. Let's it slow. Slow it down. Slow it down. Ha. Slow it down. Ha. Slow it down. 4, 2, 2, and 1, and 1. Now push to the front. We push, we push, we push to the front. Ha, push, and push. Breathing out, breathing in. Push, push, breathing out, breathing in. Now this is us moving slow. You should recognize how challenging it is when we move slow. Okay? You're going to feel every last bit of this the slower you go. Okay? Your body wants to move quick. 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. It's a 1 and a 2, 1 and 2. Hand clap, hand clap, hand clap. It's a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and then a 4. It's a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. This clap is just for you. Just don't stop until we're through. The clap, ooh, and ah. Clap, clap, ooh, and ah. Now what we said, your elbows across your chest, works your chest. This clapping works your chest. This clapping works your chest. Ooh, and ah. Breathe out and in. Ooh, and ah. Breathe out and in. Don't forget the legs. Don't forget the legs. Left, 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 right. Ooh, left, 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 right. Ooh, 1 and 2. Give me 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and then 4. Give me 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Give me 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now wait. Ooh. Arms out straight. Give me 10, 9 and 8. Ooh. Give me 7, 6 and 5. Woo. Give me 4, 3, 2, 2 and 1 and 1. Now down to your toes. Get down to your toe. Tap your toe. Tap, tap, tap your toe. Tap, tap, tap your toe. Doom, 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 tap, tap, doom, doom, tap, tap, doom, doom, tap and tap, doom, and tap and tap. 5, 4, and 3. Woo! Give me 2, 2, 2. Now slow, now slow, now slow. Now slow, now slow, now slow, now slow. Do do, slow, slow. Do do, slow. Tap, real slow. Tap, real slow. Tap, real slow. Now march it out. Left, 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 right, left. Give me 5. Give me 4. And 3. Give me 2. You the one. You the one. And slowly, and slowly, and slowly relax. Remember what we said about that relax? Okay? You might not do any extra moving, but you should still feel something moving on the inside. Why? I already told you why. Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left, left. Stop. Your breathing is up because it knows you're able, because it has more energy to keep going in case you're ready to keep going. It believes you're taking a short break. It doesn't know if you're stopping, you're just taking a break. Okay, you're just taking a break. Hip, shoulders, out and in. Hip, shoulders, out and in. Whew. We're gonna need lunch after this. Okay. Hip, shoulders, out and in. Okay. The more you do this moving, it should void you of energy. Make you feel like you can't do anything. What it does is it replaces your energy much better so that you can do this and then some even more. Okay? The more you do, the more you're able to do. The less you do, you won't have the energy to even get up off of the chair. You won't even have the energy to form the thought enough to get up off of the chair. Head, shoulders, out and in. Starting position. You ask anybody that's doing things, they'll feel like they can do anything. Yeah? Someone that can't do anything, that's the last person you want to ask because they're going to feel like they can't get anything done. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, and 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 in. Head, shoulders, out. In, head, shoulders, out, in, head, shoulders, out, in, head, shoulders, out, in, head, shoulders, out and 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 in, head, shoulders, out, in, head, shoulders, out, in, head, shoulders, out, in, head, shoulders, out, in, head, shoulders, out and in, head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out. Woo! This is one great big hug from me to you.
The finishing time, the bus is here.
Oh yeah, saved by the bus. Bring the palms on in.
You know, I say your finishing time, the bus is here.
I see it. Slowly, slowly. Relax. Should feel good to relax, ladies and gentlemen. One more, arms out to the side, keep them nice and low.
That's all buzz.
Please, whatever you do, enjoy the rest of your day, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your Mother's Day. I'll be back to talk to you. And all to the gentlemen, we'll have another class in here special for you for Father's Day. Oh, yes. Just know your day is coming. How about that? Slowly, relax.
Mr. Ed?
Please, eat good, drink good, sleep
I'm going to miss
good.
your exercise.
Oh, well, I'm going to miss you too.
Because I won't be here. I'll be going to...
Oh, are you now? Any place special?